Well, boys, today's a sad day. Just kidding.
Today's actually a good day. It just sucks that it's...
Why does it have to be rainy, dude?
Sunday is our first sun. It's in the name.
You guys know that we've been pulling a B18C and trying to build it. But then we were moving. Things just got complicated, busy. Anyways, there it is. Oil on the ground, right there.
Sad. It's like those pictures or videos you see where it's just like a lost project. Even that hasn't even been that long. It's been like a couple weeks. But like
The head on the ground.
not a couple weeks.
Oil pan just chilling. We have a lot of like random items and like, so we're essentially going to transport all of this stuff to a new place. Place I just moved into, which is across, I mean, if you watched our garage tour, across Luke's.
Yeah.
The street from Luke's house.
That'd be nice because in here we're kind of, our grandparents so kindly let us use their garage for this little bit to pull that motor. But get that all over there. It'd be nice. Have a lot of freedom. Also a lot more tools over there. I keep having to transport my tools back and forth. We'll just have everything there. So it'll be good.
It's been nice not to have to deal with anymore, but as you can see, we got freaking just a bunch of random stuff. The head, the engine, which I do want to take this off just so the harness can be like separated. Guys, we are going to use this large Amazon box. We are going to put all random bolts and whatnot into a box, one of the two. And then we'll get the engine also.
So you're already breaking it.
I broke it. Guys, I broke it.
Yeah, so just leave it right now.
I don't want to leave it, dude.
Don't like it.
Oh, there it is. It just comes off.
You just pull it?
Well, kind of. I mean,
I think that's a knock sensor. If I had to put my money on that, that's a knock sensor.
so that was inside of it. Hopefully someone can.
Tony, confirm, is that a knock sensor? Because it's a single, reason why I do is because it's a single wire.
Can you like now take off? Like now grab it and take it off?
Why?
I don't know. Maybe we don't have to.
Yeah, I think that's just asking for a stripped knock sensor.
Okay, so we got the knock sensor sitting there. Good. Well, we got that off.
Plus, I mean, that could be right here. I almost feel like that might be like oil temp or something. Well, that's a single prong too. That could be the knock sensor as well. My main thing is like I don't want to even start truly looking unless like there's a crazy deal. Like I've been sending you some deals. Like, what do you think of this? I don't really even want to think about getting the other car.
The shell.
Like
Until
I wouldn't say that one needs to be gone. It would help because of the money, but like I want to have the swap fully done and ready to be like. The only thing stopping us from continuing is that we don't have a car yet.
Yeah, I want this like
that
built, cleaned up. I want all like the different things we need to buy ready, mounts and harnesses, adapters, or whatever else the frick we need. Have all that ready, axles. I'd be like, okay, we know what we're getting. We grab it, and it's like it isn't like a now we figure out how to put it in. We just like we're like let's put it in.
Yeah. And
then after put it in, we start it up, and if it does start, great. If it doesn't start, then it's like okay, just
diagnose.
We left some part of the transmission open during rain.
What part?
I don't know. What was it?
Well, it was alright. Well, it's the part where the half shaft and like I guess inlet. So now we just basically had it open, and water's just been getting inside. So
yeah, we're both hoping that it's not gonna be rusted. So we'll have to check that out eventually. Belts and other belts, shooter, starter, and coil pins. Well, they call it.
well, and this doesn't have functions. The distributor is the function. And sadly it's free, so we have to do this, but hey, it works. So. And we can grab a zip tie. So that's pretty dang good.
Now they were watching over there, donut.
Media? Donut media?
The guys doing the car thing.
Yeah,
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Grandma watches Donut Media.
Yeah, the
That's crazy.
Christopher had it on. They were showing how when they lower the cars, what happens, you know, when you lower it to the different problems they have and the muffler. I mean,
Messing with the car comes with a lot of problems, but a lot of positives.
Fun. I would eat my words, boy. You up? That's pretty good. Kind of abrupt, but trying to bring it on, but not like yeah, work. So,
How do we want to set this? Because we have to be very careful.
right, we don't want to mess anything up.
It is very cushioned in there.
Yeah, that'll be fine. I mean, I say just grab it. We've got a blanket in there. If you want me to put down like something plastic instead of like furry, like a blanket.
That's gonna be fine. Yeah, we can't ding it up. Even
Didn't
that's pretty dinged up right there.
Yeah, dude, cleaning this up, resurfacing it, getting all clean is gonna be pretty nice. We're gonna get ARP head studs or something.
ARP.
ARP.
It says yeah.
I call it ARP.
Now everyone else does.
I think the company might.
I really don't. I've never.
No, I'm joking.
Okay, I was like, I've never heard anybody say that.
Sense of humor.
Sense of humor. Or you found out you were wrong and trying to play a joke of it.
Joke of it.
All right, you want to grab it?
Yeah, here.
Seems like a very heavy and core. Have dirty hands.
Just be careful with that, okay, buddy.
Oh, Gabriel. Dang. Sheesh. Show off those calves. God dang. Get mogged.
Guys, it's just like it's still up in the air about like what chassis I want to put this engine in.
We said CRX.
Yeah, we said CRX like early on, and like I'm still down for CRX, but like I do want to import a CRX SIR, and I'd like to just keep the engine in it because I'm 99% sure that the CRX SIR comes with the B16, which would be dope just to have. The EG SIR comes with the B16, and then of course the Type R EK has a
B16.
B16. So I'm like,
Gotta go with that 1.6.
but I'm like, man, what do we swap into now? I think that yes, we both agree that wide body EGs.
Swap it into an NSX. I wonder if anybody's ever engine swapped an NSX. It's just like a B swap. I personally think.
Do you think EG wide body? Because we agree on that.
Here's the
you
thing.
want the EK Type R, and I want the CRX SIR.
You keep saying that. I'm like, I don't really want the EK Type R. I think it'd be sweet. I think it looks sick.
Oh,
but
it's because our taste in EKs are different. You want all raced out, and I like.
we're sharing this build, and Gabe's EK builds, in my opinion, look like it emphasizes everything I dislike about the EK.
I like it super sleek.
Like you like the stock wing.
Sometimes, I've seen some builds.
You don't
where
like the Type R wing. That's
I used to a lot. I like the little flip. The one my EG had a lot more.
I like that in EGs. I think that looks weird on EKs. Really weird.
You just gotta look at enough pictures, bro.
I'm not going to go binge it myself so I can like something bad.
Okay. So
So
wait.
I don't know. So I just feel like we dislike. I dislike what he likes on EKs. I want to push him to get a CRX SIR imported. I want a Type R Integra very soon imported. So
So I think our import is
kind
gonna
of
be.
just leaves the EG, and I'm like, we both would build an EG pretty similarly.
So that's the thing. Okay, so when it comes to imported, out of the four, Integra, CRX, EG, and EK, out of the four, we only want to import two: an Integra Type R and a CRX SIR. So that leaves two left: the EK hatch and the EG hatch.
That's how you might be saying you can do two builds, but I'm like, I want to experience every chassis I can without having to spend
Yeah, I don't want to do
double,
two
I guess.
So one. I do, but anyways, that leaves only EG hatch and EK hatch. The reason why we're kind of leaning toward EG hatch is because we'd build an EK hatch differently.
And also
We'd build an EG similarly.
we build the EG similarly, but also it's super easy to do this swap into an EG. Like because
True.
the
Integra
Integra and
EG
EG have very similar subframe. We'd have to do a full subframe swap. We'd have to do a lot more. CRX I think would be the most difficult out of all these.
Yeah, because there's just not a lot of parts anymore for CRXs.
So that's the thing. I'm like, EG is gonna be way easier.
I just have to fall in love with an EG again because like I kind of fell out of love owning not because I owned one, but just since owning one I've kind of been like eh. And there's a couple more in town. Every time I see them I'm kind of like, they're not quality builds by any means.
We just have to do it quality. Take our time with it. This
I gotta
isn't,
get
this
into
isn't a we have an amount of subscribers, and
600.
we're not making money, obviously. So it's like, it's going to take longer than if Jimmy Oaks were to do this, or if TJ Hunt were to do this. So it's fine. Let's just take our time, find the right shell, get it painted, like strip it down, paint it, make it nice. Make it something that we can be proud of.
When it comes to like turbo versus supercharged versus NA builds, okay, I'm into NA builds when it's like cheap, as in like just the way the engine is. So hey, this engine has way more horsepower than the stock engine of whatever we're putting it in, so it'll be fun. That's fine. I'm not spending a ton of money trying to make a bunch of power out of NA. If I'm gonna make more power out of an engine, it's gonna be turbo. There's very few amount of engines I'd put supercharged. A Honda, I would definitely turbo. So when it comes to what we should do, I say there's different stages where it's like when we first put it in there, just NA the way it is, and we just have fun with the car, and then we turbo it. I don't know if I want to buy the turbo kit and everything before we put it in the car. Kind of want to have like we put it in the car and now it's in there, and then we turbo it after later on.
Possibly, it might be easier for the tuning process, though. Don't have to tune over and over.
Yeah, that's true.
And also, turbo kits are really freaking cheap.
Here's the thing, one thing I want on our turbo build when we turbo it, I do not want a super exposed front mount intercooler. Okay, I don't like when I see a Civic and you just see like the pipes and the intercooler.
I agree. I think that's, some people are like, oh, but then people are scared. And I'm like, I think it looks ugly.
I want it to be clean, and like clean is not showing the intercooler. So like whatever we can do, like the grills, like you'll see it in there if you like go down there and you look.
Yeah, we don't need to puff it out or anything like that.
No, if we can hide it in there a little
Or
bit.
if we can find like a black intercooler.
I was gonna say that same thing. Let me get it black and then like kind of blends into like the shadows of the inside. See, I want it to be a clean build with, you know, the same build that we like. Just clean. I don't really want things sticking out looking all ghetto. I think the last thing that we gotta do is we gotta do the intake manifold and then the actual engine. Then we're set. Intake manifold, which we will be upgrading. Yeah.
Nice.
Really messed up. Much better than it was. Much better than it was. Alright, let's pack up anything else we need and let's get the freak out of here. Okay. We made it here. Rhythm 6.
I think middle school.
Good job, dude. Glad that's over with though. It hurt. It's not the wheels, it's just.
This is the new workshop.
Manifold out.
Take manifold back. Do you have your
Find my Husky yet. So yeah guys, as you saw in the tour video and then a couple other videos, this is the garage, and the Audi TT will be in here until we sell it. But we can work on the B18 back here. It's kind of nice. Put some lights and get the tools and whatnot. We just say, I like this. This is where Motor King's video is going to be filmed for a while. All right.
Oh, you want me to grab it? No, that's what he said.
No, I was wanting to.
You slip off almost every time.
Bam! B18C officially home. Now, should we carefully remove this so that it can like not have something on it, or might as well keep it on?
We'll keep it on for now.
Why do you always stand like that? We only stand like that in videos.
Yeah. I think you only notice it when it's in videos.
No.
You don't sound like that normally.
It's comfy, but like I don't know why.
Awkward.
Cringe.
Guy gets called out in front of loved ones.
Guy gets embarrassed in front of his family and girlfriend.
You'd be like girlfriend, I mean future wife, I mean
You don't picture it with your family, huh?
girl that I love. I mean.
Alright, so now.
Well, depends on if we want to film, because the other video was that we were going to film.
We have it here in the garage now, so we'll be able to work on it more.
Yeah.
We're still trying to decide, again, like we talked about in this video, chassis, force induction.
We could honestly like, okay, the next step is to grab the table from their grandma's house or buy another one, and then completely rip this apart to the point where we have the block, the crankshaft, the bearings, the rods, pistons, etc., all kind of like spread out, ready to go. And then at that point, and that'll be like the next video. At that point, like we should decide the first upgrade to buy.
Or
do
we have to go.
Oh yeah. So after that, we're gonna go back to the Acura Integra sedan and pull off anything else that we're gonna want, including things. I've got to grab the transmission. We got to grab. Maybe we'll take the radiator. I don't know.
I think we should grab everything. That way, like any person that shows up, we can just be like, take this, and boom, it's like it's gone from there. That whole thing that happened is gone.
Once we get everything off the sedan Integra and we have this whole thing pulled apart, everything else is good. The next step is like, dude, what do we want to buy first? I mean, I guess we have to go take this and clean it, right? Take it to like a machine shop and get this all like ready to go. But definitely like, okay, what's the
I
first
don't
thing?
think the block necessarily needs that.
We get the head built, springs, retainers.
We're gonna get the head, we need to get the head built. Can't really picture anything else that needs to be done, just the block. But we can clean it and we can paint it if we want. We can paint it just a black, or we can just have it be a nice, like polished metal. I
Yeah,
guess.
silver.
And then oil pan. I mean, honestly, with how cheap oil pans are, I don't know how many times that thing has been scraped up.
Should like a
Had
nice
a
fresh
leak
one.
before. Yeah, we can just get a new oil pan. Maybe
Oil
one that
pan.
comes with like, we can upgrade the baffle if there's some kind of upgraded baffle system.
Yeah.
We need a new oil pickup. So like, first things first, I think head. Get that sent off and pay for the head to get done. And then we can start working just through the block and the oil pan. And then we'll get things like the intake and
Because eventually I do want to buy, like, let's get the forged rods, get the freaking forged pistons, forged crank, get bigger low camshafts, and we slowly just piece it together. And then everything is machined, cleaned, put together, and tested, and then we'll have a freaking engine. And then so at that point, it's just.
yeah, we want to really have. We don't want to spend money on things that it's going to be like 10 steps ahead. So we're going to make sure this is like basically ready to drop in.
Yeah.
Then we'll start looking at getting the car. Because honestly, when we get the car, we're not even going to be like, we have it. Boom. We're going to be like, we have it. Do we want to get this painted? Do we want to get bucket seats? Do we want to get
It's going to be a long process, which means a lot of videos.
a lot of videos, a lot of good content? Like, we're learning along the way, so you guys can learn with us. So, but we're wanting this to be clean. We don't want it to end up with something that's like
We don't want to
faded
clap
paint,
projects.
stock seats. Yeah, anything that kind of goes along that. Like, I wanted this to be a sick build. Rides are finished.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys watching.
Thanks so much. Like, subscribe, do whatever you please.
And sub. Also subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know what time in the middle of the morning I'm uploading the daily video.
So we can annoy you at 2 a.m.
Sometimes 3, maybe even 4. Last night it was 3.